Breaking news in the Bronx. This is Bronx Fan Central.
Hey, what's up, Yankees fans? Ryan Carter here. And listen, I need you to stop whatever you're doing right now, because something big is coming. The kind of move that changes an entire season. The kind of move that, when it happens, you're going to look back and say, that's when the Yankees got serious for real. The front office is quiet, too quiet. And when I tell you what's on the table right now, man, this isn't a rumor. This isn't one of those crazy trades someone made up on Twitter. This has substance. This has legs. And if Cashman pulls this off, the American League is basically decided. Stay locked in, because this one, you're not going to want to miss it. The New York Yankees might be about to make a move that changes everything. Not a small move, not a patch, a statement. The kind of trade that tells the rest of the league, and more importantly, tells the Dodgers that New York is dead serious about 2025. We're talking about Fernando Tatis Jr. coming to the Bronx. And before you say anything, before you close this video, just hold on, because this one is worth your time. The reaction online was instant. Yankees fans are split right down the middle, and that's exactly what makes this interesting. Half of Bronx Nation is losing their minds. Yes, finally, bring in a superstar. The other half is screaming, are you crazy? You want to give up Jasson Dominguez for this? That tension, that debate, that's exactly where we need to live for the next few minutes. Because this isn't just about one trade. It's about a question every championship caliber franchise eventually has to answer. Do you bet on the future, or do you go all in on right now? Here's the context. The Yankees are off to a strong start. Great pitching, the lineup is clicking, and on paper, right now, today, they look like the best team in the American League. But now think about this. It's April. It's early. Standings in April mean almost nothing. The front office knows that. Brian Cashman and company have seen this movie before. Hot start, brutal August, watching the season slip through their fingers. The proposal comes from Ryan Shea over at SI. Yankees get Fernando Tatis Jr. The Padres get Jasson Dominguez, Spencer Jones, Clark Schmidt, and Oswaldo Cabrera, 4 players. For one. On paper, that sounds like robbery in San Diego's favor. But here's the thing the numbers don't tell you right away. Those 4 players are prospects and depth pieces. Tatis is a proven, elite-level superstar. And in baseball, you don't win rings with potential. You win them with production. And hey, torcida do Bronx. Se você está gostando dessa análise, dê o like aqui. Isso ajuda demais o canal a crescer. E a gente continua trazendo esse tipo de conteúdo para vocês. Now let me ask you something directly. If you were sitting in the Yankees front office today, not as a fan, but as a cold, calculated baseball executive, would you make this deal? Because here's the problem most people are getting wrong. They're evaluating Tatis based on who he was when he first came up. The flashy, 20-year-old phenom who looked like he'd be the best player on the planet. That version of Tatis might be gone. But the version we have today, still one of the 10 best players in the sport. Elite power, speed, on-base ability. And he plays right field, a position where the Yankees need a legitimate threat. The argument against the trade is emotional. People love Dominguez. They love Jones. They believe in those guys. And you know what? They should. Both of them have real upside. But wait, upside and results are not the same thing. They have never faced a real MLB postseason moment. Tatis has. He knows what it feels like when everything is on the line and the stadium is shaking. Now, here's where it gets interesting, the backstage part of this story that most people aren't talking about. The Padres are not in a great place right now. They've got payroll issues. Tatis is expensive. And when a team starts having those kinds of internal conversations, when the front office starts asking what can we get for our best pieces, that's when you pick up the phone. The rumor isn't confirmed. This isn't a done deal. But the fact that this conversation is even happening at the league level tells you something. San Diego might actually be willing to listen. And if the Yankees are smart, if they're paying attention, they get ahead of it before someone else does. Here's my honest opinion on this. I've watched a lot of baseball. I've seen teams with great farm systems lose in October because they held on to prospects too long. The Cubs in the early 2010s, the Angels basically every year this decade. And I've seen teams who made the bold move, who turned prospects into proven talent, win championships they had no business winning. The Yankees window with this core. Judge, Soto back in the fold, Garrett Cole, is right now. It's not in 3 years when Dominguez maybe figures it out. It's not when Jones develops into the player scouts think he can be. It's now. And if Tatis comes to New York healthy, motivated, and playing in that lineup, I genuinely believe no team in the American League, not Houston, not Cleveland, nobody beats them in a series. So here's where we land. Two realities exist in parallel right now. In one version, the Yankees hold. They trust the kids. They rely on their depth. And maybe, just maybe, it's enough. Maybe Dominguez breaks out, Jones develops ahead of schedule, and the Yankees win it the organic way. In the other version, they make the call. They trade the future for the present. They bring in Tatis, they complete the lineup, and they walk into October looking like a team nobody wants to face. Both paths are real. Both come with risk. But this is what championship organizations do. They don't wait and hope. They identify the moment, the window, and they walk right through it. The Yankees have that window right now. The only question is whether they're bold enough to use it. Bronx fans, what do you think? Should the Yankees make this move and go all in for the title right now, or hold on to their prospects and bet on the future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This is exactly the kind of debate that makes baseball worth it.